Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mansillon, artist and spiritualist. I come to speak about the spiritual ascension path. And I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, not forgetting to subscribe. And I thank you so much for your donations. If you want a private consultation, you can send me an email. And if you're interested about art, very soon I'm going to have my gallery. I'm going to be able to present all my work and as well as other artists in a more professional fashion. So right now I wanted to discuss some ideas, take whatever resonate with you. But we're learning we have to learn to live in a physical, third dimensional reality, the world of senses, in a fifth dimensional mind, and united with our emotion from a unipolar standpoint. And so because all the beautiful things of the material world, the luxuries and all that is wonderful there, but and it's still in the fourth dimension, it has great use. But in the fifth dimension, that is, we cannot take anything with us. So it's about being free and connected eternally to the source. For the journey of awakening is a collective journey that is happening. Is a very powerful life-changing event. It is very everybody's got to face the deepest fear. There is all kinds of shadows that are coming up. Sometimes past lives we're reconnecting to connection from past life that are resurfacing, and that is often through soulmates or soul twins or twin flames or whatever you're going to call it. To me, it's what spirit can reveal information about that, but a lot of people say, well, it's my soulmate or my soul twin or whatever, but it's something that they speculate, it comes from their ego mind. And so but it doesn't matter. It's all when there is a deep soul connection. Sometimes we meet people we've never met before in this life, but there is so much familiarity, we recognize them right away because we've all met in the past lives. But some people, we've had intimate relationship with them for a very long time, for many lives. And sometimes those relationships are not workable. They're in this life because if the circumstances or the level of mind reality, even if the soul is matching, there is a matching soul. If the level of consciousness is not the same, then the relationship will not work. But it will be a catalyst for growth. We can't brush it off, those deep relationship. And so and that also, when that happens, it's also open up to new level of guidance from the invisible planes. So there is this joy of becoming aware but we're also shaken to the core, and there is nothing logical about what we experience when we meet the deep soul connections or when we awaken to the higher realm. Yet it's not a random event. Everything is planned. It is specially planned by our soul. And because before that we have a base of consciousness and lifestyle that is stable, that is strong, and then everything vanishes. We find ourselves vulnerable, we find ourselves unprepared. And so because we have to master the next level. It's like on a video game. We've learned all that we need to learn, and then all of a sudden we're on the next level with a lot different level of difficulty, a lot higher, and everything we've learned on the lower level has no meaning. We have to relearn everything. And so, but it's part of the process that what we learn on the lower level allowed us to get to the next level. And then when we master that next level, life will we have to learn. We're moving to the next level, and again and again. It's like plateaus. And so we're learning different aspects of laws and how things work, and in the new level, new reality. And no, we're not on the earth is very diverse. The 3D is a school of evolution. It is not kindergarten, and there is some that are living in kindergarten, but mainly it will go all the way to university level in spiritual evolution consciousness. So when we ascend, all our beliefs are being challenged, and we have to learn how things work on that next level. So yeah, it's and so very often there is twin flame or deep soul connection that. This attraction, when it's sentimental, it's beyond personal desires, it is beyond sexual attractions, it is something that is overwhelming. That's why sometimes it's like it gets it's so much easier to handle more surface reality connections, and a lot of people are not on a deep soul connection. It's like relations; they don't have love does not have an expiration date, but some relationships have an expiration date. When we've learned what we need to learn from each other, yeah, and it's like there is no more excitement, no more. Then it's better to move on. Well, that's my take, and just take whatever resonates with you. But till death do us part. We better die soon, now. Otherwise, we don't know when we do that. It's better to be happy than and to respect and love each other, to continue to love each other, and to become enemies because of societal obligations, so to speak. But that's just so it's like. But when the relation works, it's wonderful. Deep soul connection, when it works, when everybody's ready, it works. It's wonderful. Nothing else can fulfill those connections. But when it doesn't work, they are catalysts for our spiritual evolutions. First time I met a deep soul connection. Well, I've had quite a few, but this one was extremely deep. Was in Miami. It took me 5 years. The relation didn't work, but it took me 5 years to discharge the energy, and now it's like in the drawers of my memory. It's like there is no more. It's complete. And now I've just been through another deep soul connection. It's for the past 3 years. But this one might work in due time. I'm not really sure. But it felt more like karma than dharma. And then Spirit showed me I have a third deep soul connection. This one, there is no karma. Pure joy, pure light. It's like, maybe not as intense, but it's like just joy, sharing. There is absolutely no karma between us. So it's like wonderful. But this person was put in the background in relationship to this other karmic relation. But it's all very meaningful. And so, also understand we have higher spirits, we have guides, we have angels, we have ascended masters, archangels. Those are higher parts of ourselves. They are connected to us on the soul level. So it's part of our higher self, and we want to integrate those energy because that is what will liberate us. Is the ability to let the spirit release us, because it's the will of God is really when God wants something, things happen, and it's not the ego mind and the speculative reason. The reason alone will not solve. We need to balance out intuition and logic. So. So it's when we connect to higher self, it's I am presence as God self that is the monitor of all that. It is we become receptive to some energies, information, experiences, or connections. It's because of synchronicity or matching frequency or necessity in relationship to our soul plan. Life reveals itself from the higher plane slowly but surely through dreams, intuition, meditation, signs, all kinds of ways. And it's important to learn to fall in love. Fall in love with yourself, fall in love with God, fall in love with life, fall in love with others. Although love makes us very vulnerable, it teaches unconditional love, to be free of attachment, possession, and outcome. So it's very difficult, but it's challenging. And it's like you are the source of love. Love is, as soon as we believe that love cannot be experienced without someone else, that's when we're starting to suffer. If we know that we are the source of love, then we can share that love. We have to feel ourselves. But falling in love is very important with all of life. For it's all one. It's all love. At the end, at the beginning, that's what it is. It's like maybe from an intellectual level we can debate that a lot of things are not love, but it's like those deep soulmates really assist us in realizing that. Because we've loved them deeply in the past, and so maybe in this life the conditions may be different, but yet it's awakening memories. And pull some cards. Well, I hope you're well. This is like I've received a lot of wonderful news. That's why I'm getting ready for my big transformation. So we have the blessings, and we have happy as the observers of the day, the blessings that come from heaven, and the acceptation of the perfection of the plan of God when it's the right time. Things have been building up. We've been through many stress tests, but this period is over. The higher wisdom is a step ahead. We need to rely on each other and to be able to foresee what is coming and to prepare ourselves. what we need to understand is the milk and honey. It's focus, is the good life, it's the easy life. We need to seek to remove the tension. Life was not created for stress; it was created for joy. So it's very important to learn to find things that bring us joy, and to ask for people that we can share that with. What we need to do is the equitable beings, is to be fair, to be transparent, to be just, to be honest, to keep the balance in energies. And the outcome is nothing is better than your home. I know I'm going to soon be home. It's going to be so wonderful. Not that I don't appreciate all my experiences, but to be able to be home, to work, to receive, to do all that. It's going to be quite wonderful. So it's about feeling good in your body. For like our soul and spirit comes from higher planes, but our physical body is the product of the four elements of the earth. So it's like it's our physical body. Listen to your body. Feeling good in your body, and the ability to create a beautiful environment where we can be creative and share that. For we're getting more and more feedback, and for me it's been quite a while, but a lot of people are becoming more sensitive, and so you just be open to receive more information from life at any given moment. So you have all the information, so you have wisdom from the higher planes. When you meet situation, you don't need the information an hour before or an hour after. You need it at the right time. So that is what we're learning, to be centered in the present, so we can receive the wisdom and guidance from the spirits. But it's not always easy to accept the internal information when it's completely contradictory to what is going on externally. So you can't share everything. What's going on internally is more real than what's being presented externally, the surface facade. But it's still, it's like you can't share that with everyone because they may not understand. And so... For it is the supreme creator that guides all of life from within. On the lower planes, on the physical plane, it's like the ego mind is the dominant force. So God is like the silent observer. But the more we ascend, the more the flow of the energy of the love and wisdom of God takes precedence. So we're learning to do that, and for ascended beings are far more able to flow with the energies of the higher consciousness, because they do not have the lower ego that keeps creating obstacles in the flow. So that's really what we're learning. And our ego is not the enemy. It's just we have to follow the guidance of the spirit to achieve an ascended individuality. So it's not to be in opposition to the will of the soul and God. So for it's we're eternal soul. I used to feel a lot of pressure, and it's like I need this now. I need to manifest this now. I want to understand this now. I want this. I want that. Then I realized that as an eternal soul, there is no hurry. As an eternal soul, whatever we cannot do in this lifetime, we'll do in the next. Whatever it's like, but as we release the pressure, the manifestation, we release the pressure from the manifestation as well. So it's because we've been through like about 20 incarnations, or some of us were incarnated in more than one body at the time, so we have more of that during the Pisces era, the Dark Age. So it's like we've been through that, and now we're entering into the Aquarian Age, the Golden Age, an age of wisdom and enlightenment, and we'll have the possibility of having 20 plus incarnations there to realize all the things that we have not done, been able to do, with a different script, with a different conditions, and so we'll just... or maybe we won't need that, but a lot of people say, "Oh, it's my last life here." But in an ascended Earth, life will be quite wonderful. And then we end up we finished our life, and then we pass it in review, and you say, "Oh no, I want to come back to experience this, to clear up that, to balance that out." So it's not about karma; it's about experience. So we choose for the soul will need more incarnations, and regardless of what we believe right now. But maybe we can also ask 10,000 years of vacations to explore the universe, or to incarnate for a few lives on the 7D planet in the Pleiades, or somewhere on Arcturus, or just to relax. But that's something that came into my perspective. Although Spirit says I'm going to fulfill more all that I need to in the physical realm, and my missions will be on the higher planes in my next cycles. And But when we feel like we're eternal beings, we'll release a lot of that pressure, and even the relationship that didn't work, we'll make them work. We can make them work in another lifetime, in another situation, with a different script and a different condition. So, um, and when we're not in a hurry, when we're not stressed, when we're not we're totally in receptive mode, we it's much easier to receive the light from the higher self, and to allow the manifestation of the change that are wanted by the soul and spirit. For our soul and spirit have the highest plan for us, and just trust your soul and trust your creator. Um, we also want to let go of attachment to outcome, and once we let go of the attachment to outcome, we are free to manifest, which is not easy. This unconditional love process is not really easy, because it's when we love, we there is a sense in the immaturity. There is an immature necessity to control, or to possess, or to for none of that. That's really all the that is being broken up, and so we can love freely without having that. Yet it's like there is rule of functioning that makes it work for us, and then so people will accept how to be part of our life within those functioning principles, or they will go on their own way after that. It's like, personally, that's the way I see it. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. It's we are growing. I hope you feel. Let me know in the comment section how you feel, or if there is anything you wish me to discuss. I'm going to sing a song that went through my mind. I'm going to pull off your records. The observer is the gateway. We are inside the gateway. It's the gateway. The whole solar system is moving into this great portal of this photon belt. We're going to be integrating into the Syrian system, and our solar system will be part of the great Syrian systems, and we're turning around the great central sun of Alcyon, our local universe central sun. And there is all kinds of acceleration portals that are going on. With the wisdom is about focusing. It's about learning to keep to be conscious of our focal point. What we need to understand is happiness. When you feel very happy, you don't need to analyze it. It's just continue to try to stay within the frequency, the vibration. What we need to do is traveling. There's a lot of travel that are getting ready that will be called to travel, to visit other places. And the outcomes are miracles, blessings, unexpected good fortunes. For that's been in the process of creation. But when the time when God decides, the higher self, the higher soul, the collective higher self decide to make those miracles happen, they do happen. When God wants something, it's just think it and it happens. But there is unlimited, infinite wisdom behind the whole process of evolution. It's not always easy to understand why we go through what we go through, but we're definitely in the gratitude mode and the appreciation mode. If we cannot love something, you can still appreciate the fact, certain things about life, to still appreciate things. Although we want to fall in love with things, but if you cannot fall in love with something, you can still have certain appreciation and respect for the fact that another soul is going through what she's going through, or whatever. It's a soul choice. We don't understand why our soul choice, we made those soul choice, but there is always a higher reason for them. Well, my friends, I'm going to finish with a song that went through my mind. It's a song about friendship, and for friendship is essential. It's very important, and we need to communicate. We need to work together. We need to get together with other people that share our vibration, to be able to co-create together more and more. And it's gonna be happening. And this song is a song from the Beatles called "A Little Help from My Friends." What would you do if I sang out a tune? Would you stand up or walk out on me? Lend me your ear and I sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends, with a little help from my friends. You need somebody to love. Learn to love yourself, love God, love life. There is plenty, so much, of course, and so deep soul connection. Nothing can replace a deep soul connection. Nobody can fill the void when we fall in love, deeply love with for someone. There's not somebody else is not gonna fill the void. Yet, it's if we learn detachment, we let go, we let go of the attachment and for we are love, understand. If you fell in love with someone and you feel like this person is the only one that can bring you love, then you're miserable. But if you don't realize it is your heart that is opening, it is your love. You can fall in love with someone that's completely indifferent. That is the proof that it is your own heart that is experiencing this love. So it's we're all here to experience unconditional love, which is very different than conditional love. All love is unconditional in truth, otherwise it's not love, it's something else. So we're learning through the process. So I finish with the Ganesh Tarot, oracles. The observer is healing. It's all about healing, and there is a lot of situation that will require continuing healing to find wholeness. The wisdom is about relaxation, and to be relaxed and to be relaxed about it, to learn that we're eternal beings and there is no rush, there is no pressure. We have to take seriously the amusement and to stop taking seriously the serious things, but to take seriously the joy, the play, it's a new trading in this new dimensions. What we need to understand is the blessings, once again, is the miracles, the blessings that come down from heaven, that are able to come down from heaven because we're in a receptive mode. What we need to do is to clear our energy and to return. Life is a blank canvas. Breathe and know that there is everything can be recreated at any given moment. And the outcome will be the reflection of the world. Life is a mirror. The earth is a mirror. The universe is a mirror. It will always reflect us what we're offering from within. So just continue to work from within to create positive, to breathe, so you can more positive energy into your consciousness, to purify your thoughts, to keep good thoughts, think good thoughts, have and try to find the source that brings you good feeling. It is very, very important, very essential. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day. I thank you very much for your support, and I will talk to you later. Namaste.